Okay, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me and everybody can hear online as well. Looks like everybody's getting their seats squared away and getting all their refreshments. And also, if anybody hasn't found the coffee and the refreshments there in the back corner of the room there, just really quick, we wanted to just say thanks for everyone being here. And then also we have quite a few people online as well. So we'll have about 20 folks that are coming in virtually. And just wanted to thank everybody again for their time today. We wanted to do a quick safety brief just for everybody in the room so they know the exits are right over there. And then the rally point is the parking lot just out back here. And I believe everybody walked past the washrooms on their way into the room, so they should know where those are at. And then everybody online should hopefully know their own evacuation route. So. But at this point, I wanted to bring up MLA Travis Keisig and also Penmar President. His leadership on this event is the reason we're here today. We wanted to thank him for all the work that he did with the team from Saskatchewan with Matt and Carly in October. So wanted to bring him up and welcome him today and have him do the opening kickoff. So Travis, if you got some, oh, you're right there. Yeah, thanks.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us here today. I want to thank Steve and Brandon from the Pacific Northwest Economic Region for all of their work in helping to organize this. Just to provide some background knowledge for everyone here, the Pacific Northwest Economic Region is a public-private partnership that takes in the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, Saskatchewan, Alberta, British Columbia, the territories, Northwest Territories, Yukon, and the state of Alaska. So when you combine our jurisdiction together, we're the 11th largest economy in the world. And we do a lot of work on economic corridors. We do a lot of work on cross-border trade. We do a lot of work on animal health issues in the livestock industry. And we do a lot of work on aquatic invasive species. Mother Nature does not follow that 49th parallel. So we have to work together collaboratively to make sure that we keep Saskatchewan zebra mussel free, but try and learn from our neighbors on how they're dealing with a lot of the issues and challenges. So it's a great organization, and I'm really glad that we were able to host this event today. And I just really want to thank everyone for coming out. It's great to see so many people online. It's really appreciated. And I really hope you're all enjoying the city of Saskatoon. It's a beautiful city. The weather's a little punky, but welcome to Saskatchewan. So it's truly an honor to host everyone here today in the province that I get to call home, especially on a very important topic like aquatic invasive species, which is a relevant one for us all. Over the course of the day, we're going to have many experts and stakeholders sharing knowledge about this very, very important subject. To bring opening remarks and speak a little bit more in depth about aquatic invasive species from the Saskatchewan viewpoint, I would like to welcome the Saskatchewan Minister of Environment, the Honorable Darlene Rowden, to the stage. Minister, please come up.
Thank you, Travis. And as the Minister of Environment, please know I did not push any button anywhere that created the cold outside. My kids always blame me for it, but. So good morning, everyone, and thank you on behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan and Premier Scott Moe for the invitation to join you today. As Minister of Environment, I'm honored and humbled to be asked to serve in this role. I would like to take the time to introduce myself and share a little about my background. As Minister, I will continue. Josh, did you mix up my notes here? As a proud Saskatchewan rancher belonging to a fourth-generation cattle operation south of Prince Albert, I can tell you that land is not just dirt, grass, and water to us. It is family history, livelihood, and legacy. Land and water are not just resources. Growing up, you realize that water determines everything. Whether a crop grows, whether a herd thrives, whether a community endures. You understand that you do not just manage water, You respect it. It is not something you inherit from the past. It is something that you borrow for the future. Our environment is not separate from our economy. It is the foundation of it. Saskatchewan is proud to be a long-standing Penwar member and have seen the value of the organization in countless ways over the years, including all the great things that come out of events such as these. Saskatchewan is a province built on innovation, resilience, and commitment to growth. As we look to the future, our government continues to foster an environment where groundbreaking ideas turn into real-world solutions, strengthening our economy and creating new opportunities across key industries. Saskatchewan is the heart of the Canadian prairies, with expansive farmland in the southern region and vast forests and woodlands in the north. It is fair to say that we've enjoyed decades of cross-border cooperation and collaboration. Saskatchewan is a province full of opportunity. We are growing, we are investing, we are leading. First in Canada in private capital investment growth and a record GDP projected at over $90 billion. Expanding exports and reaching new global markets. And we are proud of that progress, and that brings us to why we are here today. Because there is a growing threat. Our province, blessed with thousands of lakes and rivers, is a popular destination for anglers, boaters, and others who enjoy recreation on the water. These waters also sustain our ecosystems, communities, and agricultural way of life, from the boreal lakes in the north to the prairie rivers in the south. In a province known for wide open prairie landscapes and agricultural land, water is what makes life and livelihood possible. Many prairie reservoirs across our province support recreation, drinking water, irrigation, and wildlife habitats, while also helping buffer communities against drought and supporting long-term water security. Protecting those waters is something the residents of Saskatchewan care about, and preventing aquatic invasive species is a big part of our responsibility. The challenges posed by aquatic invasive species are some of the most complex and important environmental issues we face today. They bring together scientists, government agencies, utilities, conservation groups, and industry partners, all to strengthen prevention and response efforts through shared learning and collaboration on prevention and management initiatives. That is what makes summits like this so valuable. We need a unified front in addressing this challenge head on and pooling our resources together. Sharing collaboration and developing concrete prevention strategies benefits us all collectively. The impact of AIS, once established, are real and staggering to our economy, to our natural ecosystems, and to the various ways we all rely on lakes and rivers. They also can pose an imminent threat to food security and cost to the consumers, with impacts to fish passage, to hydropower infrastructure, and to irrigation. Early detection and monitoring is crucial. And while introducing them may be an accident, once established, these invasive species are nearly impossible to get rid of and can cost millions of dollars to manage. They are often accidentally spread by watercraft that have not been properly cleaned, drained, and dried when moving from one water body to another. They are not natural in the particular area and negatively impact the environment, economy, and society. As government, we have been actively working to raise awareness on just how important it is to prevent the risk of introducing AIS into our waterways. Saskatchewan is currently free from zebra and quagga mussels, as well as other high-risk aquatic invasive species. Protecting Saskatchewan's water from aquatic invasive species is one of the highest priorities for our government. Our watercraft inspection staff regularly intercept watercraft entering and traveling within the province that have not been properly cleaned, drained, and dried, or still have the drain plugs in. Our province is a premier destination for boaters, anglers, and anyone looking for opportunities to enjoy the great outdoors. Prevention is the most cost-effective way to control their spread. Monitoring efforts in 2025 indicated no presence of invasive mussels or spiny water fleas in the water bodies sampled. The ministry monitors and manages AIS currently present in the province, such as Prussian carp, goldfish, and flowering rush, to prevent additional spread and remove populations where possible. I'm just going to stop for a minute, you guys. I'm a cattle rancher and I never thought I'd really be saying all of these things, but I do recognize as Environment Minister how very important this all is. I just didn't realize it before. Members of the public can reduce the risk of introducing AIS into our waters by becoming knowledgeable about aquatic invasive species and how they spread, and through prevention efforts such as following the clean, drain, and dry guidelines for watercraft, trailers, and equipment after each use. Stopping at watercraft inspection stations and pulling the drain plugs when transporting watercraft. It's the law. In 2025, the ministry inspected more than 4,000 watercraft and intercepted and decontaminated 9 that were carrying invasive mussels. We also decontaminated more than 177 watercraft coming into the province from high-risk areas that were not properly cleaned, drained, and dried. Outreach campaigns such as Don't Let It Loose help to educate the public about the risks of releasing aquarium and water garden plants and pets into the environment. Today, the focus here is watercraft inspection, and we all recognize the importance of collaboration on all aspects of prevention, including education and awareness, monitoring, assurance that we will protect each other through appropriate responses to introductions and establishments of AIS in our own jurisdictions. Our government recognizes the important role it plays in preventing the westward spread of high-risk AIS such as invasive mussels. Like many of the jurisdictions within Penwar region and beyond, we will continue to invest prevention efforts as well as preparedness to effectively respond to any potential introductions into our waterways. This is a key part of the AIS strategy that was released in 2020. The ministry worked with Fisheries and Oceans Canada and provinces across Western Canada to collaborate on the implementation of early detection and a rapid response plan. We also have a provincial aquatic invasive species task force made up of key partners on the prevention front, many of whom have representatives present here today for this summit. This reflects the broad commitment across sectors to protect Saskatchewan's waters. The Watercraft Inspection Program collaborates with neighboring jurisdictions to create a strategic network of inspection stations across Western Canada. It also partners with the Canadian Border Services Agency to manage the risk of watercraft entering Canada from the U.S. In addition to watercraft inspections, efforts conducted at provincial borders and at boat launches across the province, the Ministry of Community Safety, Conservation and Highway Patrol officers support AIS prevention through education, watercraft inspection, and enforcement of aquatic invasive species related regulations. Education and awareness are a critical part of all prevention programs, and through our Aquatic Invasive Species Task Force, we are able to work directly with our partners on identifying priority areas for campaigns, aligning of messaging, and the ability to better target key areas of risk more effectively. But what is encouraging, and the reason why we are here today, is that Prevention works when we work together. Our ability to collaborate and coordinate strengthens the collective commitment of preventing new AIS introductions within our region. By working together, we can continue to protect our precious aquatic ecosystems during summer and throughout the year, for our families, our industries, and for future generations. The Penwar Initiative itself reflects that shared commitment to working alongside regional and international partners in strengthening watercraft programs and other best practices. It recognizes that the threat of invasive mussels and other aquatic species is a regional challenge that requires regional solutions built on shared knowledge, shared responsibility, and action. So thank you, not just for being here today, but for the work you do every day to prevent the spread of aquatic invasive species and to protect the waters that so many people depend on. Thank you again on behalf of Premier Scott Moe and the Government of Saskatchewan for the invitation to join you all today. I'm looking forward to results of your discussions, insights, and ideas that will come out of this summit, and to continuing the collaboration that helps all of us stay ahead of aquatic invasive species. Thank you for being a part of the leadership and the solution. It is our economies, our communities, our ways of life, and our responsibility for those who come next. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Minister. It's very important to have leadership from the top down, and really want to thank Minister for taking time out of her busy schedule for coming here and bringing greetings and just learning more about some of the challenges and opportunities that we have across Saskatchewan on this. Just a quick story for everyone online, and I had the privilege of serving as the Minister of Environment for a little over a year. And last June, we were doing an educational piece at one of our boat inspection stations just close to the Manitoba border in Mooseman. And we had media availability, and we were doing, talking about the Clean Drain Dry program and the importance of keeping AIS out of our provincial waters and the importance of inspection stations. So I was doing a quick social media thing, and then I was doing a media interview, and once we had all of those completed, I was just visiting with some of the employees and some of the staff that are doing great work inspecting boats and whatnot. And a gentleman pulled into the boat inspection station, but the lights were on, and you're legally obligated to stop for inspection. So I'm kind of a social person, so I thought I'd go up and visit with this individual as he entered there. And so we started a dialogue, and he was from Alberta and traveling through the province from Manitoba, and he asked me, who are you? I said, well, I'm Travis Keisig, and he's like, oh, what do you do? I said, well, I'm a public servant. I'm the Minister of Environment and whatnot. And he kind of looked me up and down, and he's like, wow, you guys take these aquatic invasive species seriously in Saskatchewan. I didn't tell him that really the Minister of Environment does not do every boat inspection, but anyway, he left thinking that, so he'll have a great story to tell some of his friends in Alberta.